And the way Chris ended, I'm not going to say how it ended, but it brought Kev right on out.
Yeah.
And Kev came right on out. And I have to say, this is by far, to me, the best material Kevin Hart has ever done.
Oh, that's fire.
Whoa. Now, some people would say Kevin Hart. What's your favorite Kevin Hart stand-up special?
The one that I saw in the movie theater.
Was that Laughing My Pain?
I forget.
Yeah, a bunch of was in the movie theater.
Oh, I didn't know that a bunch were in the movie theater.
Yeah, too.
What do you think, Alex? Who do you think his best stand-up is?
His second one. I forgot the title of it.
I think that's Laughing My... That's Grown Little Man. Oh, which one is...
The one with his uncle and...
His dad?
Yeah.
See, that's why this... See, to me, this is why this one is his best. Because it's like updates of all of that.
Oh.
You know what I mean? He's telling you where his pops is at now, and like he's found the balance between celebrity and still being
humanity.
Relatable Kevin Hart.
Yeah.
You know, which is when you're that big of a star, it's a hard balance.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? See it.
And Kev, I'm sorry, I cut you, but Kev absolutely crushed it. You hit me up afterwards and you were like, yo, he was fucking hilarious.
Kev Taylor saw it. Taylor and Chris saw it.
Just brilliant. I mean, Kev, the most impressive thing to me is, and I think like it will go down in history, like truly believe it will go down in history. Like eventually in like 20 years, we're going to reflect on like Kevin Hart's career and what he did during a span of like 30 or 40 years. And we're going to go
30. Oh yeah, it'll be that long. I'm in awe at the last 12 weeks.
I'm just saying, I don't see him stopping anytime soon, but like to maintain this, be funny, stay healthy. Like all these things are so wildly difficult. You and I both have significant others. We have businesses. We do things. And it's hard to find hours in the day to do all this shit.
Yeah.
So,
but you just got to make them, right? Like Kev will get up at 5 o'clock in the morning.
That's the thing. I think we look back and we go, nobody's accomplished more or worked harder in the history of entertainment.
I was with Kev all day.
I can't think of.
You're right,
dude. He's in a bathtub interviewing Floyd Mayweather. Right. He's doing his own show interviewing the Heart to Heart. He's going shooting on movies, stage, shooting movies.
Producing movies.
It's crazy.
Producing audio scripted content, doing stand-up, businesses. Like actual
you and him have a business together.
We got a business together. He's got other multiple businesses. Like I was with him. What day was we together? Monday. He was together for a long time. Monday filming. What is this? What is this? What is this? We're not going to just act like this is normal.
No,
what is this?
That's Sabi, bro. Sabi's just doing this.
Sabi?
What's Sabi, come.
You
Sabi.
Named your dog Wasabi?
Sit.
Why'd you name your dog Wasabi?
Bro, I live around fucking Asians. I got to make sure that they, you know.
Okay. Kevin's work ethic.
I'm testing him.
I was with Kev all day Monday, and you know he already did a bunch of things that day.
Yeah.
And then when he left from doing what he was doing with us, he had to go shoot Fallon, right?
Mm-hmm.
Then he had to show at the Barclays that night, and I'm like, bro, how do you do it? Then this morning, I'm looking, he's in Harlem because he got a partnership with Children's Place and they opened up 10 new Children's Places. So he's reading to the kids. Like it's unbelievable.
It's all-time output.
And you know what else?
Yeah.
It's not just him. You got to have the team that's down for that too.
You can't do it without the team.
That's right.
Like
that's right.
He can't be booking all these things. So he has to trust the team to organize his time and schedule so he can, I'm imagining, entertain. And focus on that entertaining. But like getting people that you trust enough to have all the production and everything there, that's hard. Like for me, that's the hardest thing. It's like, I can't just relinquish my creativity to a random person. Then I show up and the bath is a different fucking color. The ice isn't this. And I'm like looking at the set and I'm like, what the fuck is going on over here? So he found a way to get brilliant enough people where he can focus, I imagine, on being funny.
And it's people for the most part, it's people that's been around him for 20 plus years. You know what I mean? And I'll tell you something, man, if you think that's not a feat within itself, when you have 20 people that are just literally down for you and what you're building, like I envy people like Kevin Hart. I envy people like Jay-Z who've had these people around them for so long and everybody understands their position to the fullest.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And doesn't want to do anything except for what their position calls for them to do. And then when they grow and evolve and want to do something else, they got the resources.
Yep.
They got the network.
Yep.
And they got the support
100%
of the people that
the experience.
They've been down with the experience. Yes, man. Yo, so I don't take that for granted at all. But
I'm so curious, like how he has his businesses organized and like who's that point person. Like
it's all teams,
I'm really fucking curious.
It's all teams. Like it's all teams. I can only speak from my perspective. I wouldn't be able to do what I do if Black Effect didn't have a whole team.
Right.
With Dolly running it, leading the day to day. You know, with me and Kev at SBH, you got, Nicole Shelton, who runs it, does the day to day. You know what I mean? And that's all of that stuff is like, as long as you got somebody that can do the day to day, it's pretty easy because it's a platform full of creatives, right? So like we got Summer 85 out now on Audible. Nicole and Chris Morrow are kicking it all the time, making sure that's right.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
That's smart.
Only thing we ever get is, listen to this. Tell us what you think.
Yeah.
That's where our feedback comes from.
Right.
After that, we out the way.
There's a book that I really want to read that my boy Mark, Mark Gagnon, who does Flavor with. So he was telling me about, and he was just breaking down a little bit. It's called the E-Myth.
I remember
Entrepreneur Myth, I think is what E stands for. And he goes, there's basically like every business, there's like 3 positions. And like, even if people don't think that they fill those roles, they do, right? There's like the entrepreneur that has like the crazy ideas. There's the technician, the person
executes
that but doesn't like change, he like actually hates the entrepreneur because the entrepreneur every day is making his job hard.
Yeah.
Right. He's like, okay, I've got the cameras and everything worked out. And then the entrepreneur comes in and goes, what if we shoot this on an airplane? And he's like, well, we have everything worked out. And then there's the manager who's basically kind of the liaison between the crazy ideas and the technician.
Right.
And like, even just looking at our business, I see how that has functioned in that way. And you need that marriage between the 3 of them.
Absolutely. I'm an idea guy.
You want to say the crazy thing.
That's it.
And then have the people in position to execute.
Figure out how to do it.
Yeah.
Figure out how we can get it done.
Yeah.
Now I'm an executor as far as showing up to get the work done. But as far as like getting something off the ground.
Yes.
Actually, like, I got this idea. How do we... you need people to help you do that.
You got to figure out, not you, your person on your team got to figure out which microphones are going to use.
That's right.
What the lighting is, what all these things are going to do. You just have to say, you want to film this on a boat.
That's right.
Find me the boat.
Find me the boat. That's right. That's right.
Yeah.
So it's like that. I mean, it's like that with everything. It's like that with you too.
No, I agree.
Dove and everybody,
100%.
Yeah, you got to have a team that can help you motherfucking execute. But even when you see people that have, these portfolios with all of these different things in it, trust me, there is somebody doing the day-to-day, and it is not that person.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I am not that guy. I'm too scatterbrained.
Yeah, exactly.
Too all over the place. They got to keep
But
me.
you're not supposed to be. You should operate in your genius zone, which is thinking of these fucking grandiose ideas. And then you have these people who it's their genius zone to execute on them.
That's what Chris said in Heart.
What'd he say?
You remember he was talking about how he doesn't like to do the celebrity thing unless he's on tour. Like, he doesn't keep like all of these people around him, like a whole team. Any other time you see him by himself because he likes to live life. And he says he actually likes to talk to people because that's where he gets his, best material from.
I've seen